What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Time for Inks Asking Artists. If you're new to the show, my name is Jason, and what we do is we talk to different tattoo artists, find out about them, their career. This week we got a really special guest. We got Jeremy uh, from Malaysia. He's gonna talk to us today about traditional tattooing in Malaysia and Borneo um, with the Iban tribe. So stay tuned. It's going to be a really interesting episode. All right, so I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Jeremy. Um, Jeremy, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Borneo. I do traditional Iban tattoos and all other tribal tattoos that's related to Borneo style. Yeah.
And how many different styles are there of Borneo style tattooing? Because I know there's many different tribes, right? It's not just Iban. Iban is the biggest, right?
Yeah, Iban is the biggest and actually the latest tribe to actually adopt tattooing. Before that, there was many other tribes. They have the Kayan, the Kelabit, the Penan, Punan, Long Utan, and a lot of tribes that's already gone. But they uh, tattoo and then they disappear. Maybe they extinct. Maybe they go to war. And
Uh-huh.
then they gone. And tattoos were just adopted by other tribes, and different tribes in different area. They have their own how to say. They have their own interpretation of their own designs, meanings, and as time goes, the design changes, the meaning also changes. So there is no set how to say set meanings for one tattoo, and that is what it means. Uh, does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Over
yeah, no, I
time,
understand. Because it's changed over time.
yeah, it changes over time. But basically, the designs are um, are based on nature, are based on animals, are based on everything they see around them. So the artist will make like a artistic creation of that pattern, and within their own group, they will make their own meaning for it. It might mean different for different places or different tribe from other groups. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. So there's differences in the way they look as well then, depending on the different tribes?
Oh yeah, some tribes they look almost the same because they cross paths with each other, and they kind of adapt and influenced by each other. Some tribes get along with each other okay, so they kind of adopt and adapt with different their own the other tribes, and they
Mhm.
make their own designs, and it might be same, it might be the same meaning, but after a time, if something happens, say um, they want this design to mean something else, it will change again. It will change depending a lot of things. Sometimes the tribes in Borneo, they travel, they go to war, they travel, they find new lands, and from other places they will sort of get the inspiration of the other place and make the meaning of it where they are at that time. So it,
Okay.
it wouldn't be the same. Yeah, it wouldn't be same from this generation and say your father's generation where they use this tattoo for to signify something else, and maybe your generation this tattoo will be signifying different things, or
Yeah.
different because life is progressing, different changes.
Hmm. And your parents' generation, were they still getting tattooed?
Um,
Because I
no,
know it's
because
kind of been lost a little bit, right?
yeah, it has been lost for I would say one generation, something like
Only one
that.
generation.
Only one generation.
Oh, okay.
Before that, everybody was tattooed. But you have to know that not all the tribes go through this. Not all the tribes go through this process. Some tribes did not tattoo for a while because of bad omen. Here we believe in a lot of spiritual signs from the gods from the other world.
Mm-hmm.
So some tribes and some family do not tattoo for like 2 generations. So it's not just about it's lost. Sometimes they just can't tattoo because of uh, how they call it, like superstitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe somebody got sick, like the headman, or somebody really, for example, for some people really, like a king, like a king, he
Uh-huh.
got sick, and the shaman says, or the spirit says, no tattoo for 1 generation. So they do not tattoo for 1 generation, and then the next generation they pick it up again, and they change the design and changes the meaning.
Okay.
So it so I would say in general, the tattoo did not really, oh, I can't say did not really, yeah, some did stop, but some did not. you
Okay.
know yeah, it just uh how to say, a progress.
Mm-hmm. And how is it accepted in Borneo and in Malaysia tattoos? Because I know, like, for example, in New Zealand with the Samoan tattoos, I mean the Samoan people are the original people of this land, right? And they had the face tattoos, and they still do the Maori face tattoos, but they're not 100% accepted in the culture anymore because of colonization and stuff like this, right? Like, I mean, you're not
Yeah,
gonna necessarily find a man working at the bank who has his traditional face tattoo because it's now taboo or unaccepted. So how is it? How is it there? Is it the same, or is it
no,
accepted?
yeah, it's totally different here because like I said, the tattoo trend the tattoo history has always been in Borneo, and Malaysia is actually another part of. It's not this island. So
Uh-huh.
Malaysia also owns. Borneo is okay. Let me start again. Borneo is 3 countries together. It's Indonesia, Brunei, and Malaysia.
Okay.
So Malaysia mainland is not here. It's the one connected to Thailand. So they have different culture. They also they took over part of Borneo, which is where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
So they call it Malaysian Borneo. So for that side, they have their own something like what you said for the New Zealand thing.
Uh-huh.
But I don't live. I live in the island. In here, the island. If you come here, every tattoo is accepted. Tattoo is still very much part of normal, what normal people see every day, and
Uh,
it's really accepted if you're in the island.
okay, that's really cool.
It's really cool.
So it's probably even more accepted there on the island than it is most places in the world, I'm guessing.
Yes, it
Because I
is.
mean, I'm from the U.S. and tattooing's becoming. I mean, it's more and more accepted every day, but it's still. I don't think it's accepted to the level that you're speaking about there on the island.
Yeah. Sorry.
No
Um.
worries.
Yeah. In here in the island, I think it's because all the tattoo has not really stopped. There are so many tribes that are still tattooing, although they change the what kind of tattoo they like. Sometimes, like now, they don't do mostly traditional tattoos. They do Western tattoos influenced by other cultures tattoos. But tattoo is still very much Borneo, very much.
All right.
Yeah.
And how did you get into tattooing?
Well, um,
Because you've been doing it a while now. I met you over 10 years ago, and
yeah, I much grow up with tattoo people around me. So,
so
so
it's just
tattoo kind of me, you know. It's here already. I just look around and hey, tattoo, and you know, tattoo is pretty much everywhere.
understand. And
Yeah, it's what I the style that I did was stopped for 1 generation.
mhm.
that this Iban style, the one I did on you, the tapping style, was lost for one generation because the in that generation, these people um, came into town, it came into the city and try to live uh, what do you call the Western way, you know, with no tattoos.
Yeah.
So in that generation, a lot like my dad's generation, everybody has no tattoos on your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nobody stopped them. It's just how they think, how the world will accept them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So they started not to tattoo to get into the new way, you know, the new way of looking.
Mm-hmm.
So from my time, I only look at the elders, like one generation above, not my father's generation, but my grandfather's generation.
Okay.
Pretty much all the old people were tattooed. So actually, how I got into thinking to do that tattoo is I went to an old school tattoo guy's shop. I saw eagles and all the pirate tattoos, and I didn't see nothing like this traditional tattoos. I see nothing. It's only snakes, eagles, and boats. I actually wanted to get one, but then I was thinking, why don't they do the old stuff? You know,
Yeah.
old stuff is cool. And then they say at that time people were like, those were out of date. Nobody wants that shit no more. You know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those are jungle stuff. This is new stuff. The eagles are new stuff. The colors are new stuff. Then yeah, I kind of believed that for a while,
Uh-huh.
and then my interest grew, and I, just look back on the past. I just go back to the elders and look at the tattoos and talk more and get more inspired, and that's how I get into it.
Okay. And
Yeah.
who taught you to do it then?
No, a lot of how to say a lot of artists that already did it before. I mean, the old guys,
Yeah.
they kind of told me how to do it.
Okay.
So because they don't do it anymore, they were like they can't see they're too old. So they kind of showed me and told me how to do it, and I just did it.
All right.
Yeah, I remember there was one time I asked, how do you do the hand tap when I was starting? How do you know it's gonna get in? How deep you gotta go? How hard you gotta hit?
Mm-hmm.
And um, this old man just say, if it doesn't go in, just hit harder. Okay. Okay, so that was my lesson. That was my
Yeah.
lesson.
Makes sense.
Right there.
Okay. And
Harder.
how do you think the Borneo rose, or it's Bunga Terong, yeah? And
Yeah.
how did this become so popular, do you think? Because this is probably the most common one, like I have, like you have. This is the most common one I see around if I see Iban tattoos, either these or the throat one.
Yep. Okay. I think this Borneo tattoo is made famous by this tattoo artist, this old school tattoo artist from United States. His name is Leo Zulueta. He does
Okay.
all the Borneo tattoos, all the old style,
Mm-hmm.
and actually the first time I see this tattoo in a magazine is because of his work in a magazine, the Bunga Terong.
Uh-huh.
So I think that is why it gets famous.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and
it
I think it got famous not in Borneo but in outside, in Europe, in United States.
mm-hmm. And is there a reason that the Bunga Turung is so for example, if I see a bodysuit of Iban, I can see lots of these all over the body. Is there a reason
Mhm.
for there being so many of them?
It's just this is just a special style, you know. This is a style created in the early 1900s.
Okay.
So before that, there was not much the bunga terong style. It's different kind of patterns. It, like I say, it changes over time.
Mm-hmm.
So in the 1900s, the Ibans used a lot of this bunga terong because of it just looks good at this time. That's it.
Okay.
It's maybe 1920s to 1940s, and I think that at this time there were camera people bring camera from you know they have camera.
Yeah.
They took a lot of pictures of this, but not a lot of pictures of the past designs. So this is the only design that looks and you can see it in the camera and see it clearly.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, you know what I mean. It's more like a history technology, you know.
Yeah. Technology helped to make it more widespread and more seen.
Yeah, technology is not why is it so famous. It's because I think it's the most photographed tattoo.
Okay. And are women tattooed as well then? Was it part of the culture for women to get tattoos?
Different tribes. That's a different tribe. There is a tribe. There is they call it the Highland tribes, the Orang Ulu, the Kayan tribe, the Kelabit.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman only tattoo, and the women are the tattoo artists.
Okay. And only the women get the tattoos?
Yeah. So this, okay, actually, men tattoo way later. You know, maybe the late 1800s. But before that, Borneo tattoo was all women. Women only get tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah, so tattoos are a thing of a beauty, a thing of beauty, you know. So like
Mhm.
it's like makeup, like modern lipstick makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, uh, yeah, like decoration.
Uh-huh.
So men don't get tattoo. If you if you get tattoo, they will say, "Oh, you're a woman. You sit back in the village. You do the woman's thing." So
Okay.
men don't get tattoo. Yeah, you go out and you hunt and you provide for the family food. You don't get tattoo. Beauty tattoo is for beauty.
I see. So every tribe has their own kind of thoughts about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this tattoos for men um, only come when near the late 1800s because of I think because of war. You know, at that time there were a lot of tribal wars, and these guys want this. Some tribes want to get more tattoo just to show that you know they're tough
Hmm.
and start from there.
So it went from being about beauty to showing that you're tough.
Yeah,
Okay.
the things change. You know, over time, the reason for tattooing change.
Hmm.
Charge this up. Okay.
And so, are y'all still able to tattoo now? At the moment, with everything going?
Now, now I'm actually okay. Look at my shop. I'm actually clearing up a lot of things, and I'm closing down the shop now.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not. I haven't been for 2 months,
Okay.
so I think I'll close the shop in the city. This is a shop, my shop in the city, and I'll move to the mountains.
Gotcha. So
Yeah,
it's bad
and
there as
see.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
All right. That's
yeah, but you know, it is what it is.
yeah. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
Um, and if somebody wanted to get tattooed by you, what would be the best way to get tattooed by you?
Instagram. Just contact me. Instagram, Facebook,
Mm,
and we see. Now I've no plan yet because we're on lockdown. I don't know when we can this thing can get better.
Mm-hmm.
But my plan is to set up a studio a little far from the city,
Mm-hmm.
but you can still go there by boat or
Mm-hmm.
walk. And yeah, I think it's a nice place to get tattoo there near the waterfall and the jungle nature.
Yeah, I saw several years ago you do a post where you were in the jungle on like some rooftop or something like this, tattooing. I'm thinking, fuck, I need to fly out there and go get tattooed. Like it just looked like a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, I think tattoo should be good atmosphere, and yeah, I feel that I want to move away from the city life,
Mm-hmm.
and I see how it goes. If I can set up something in near all the nature, the waterfall, it'd be good near the village.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to come, you fly out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out there sometime. I
Yeah.
have to come out there for sure. Um, and you do machine tattooing as well, right? Or now mainly just the hand tapped?
I do both. I do machine and hand.
Okay. It just depends on
Yeah,
what people want.
yeah. Depends on what depends on what people want, and depends on the design. And I also do machine with uh traditional design by the machine.
Hmm.
It really depends, It really depends. Because hand tap, you really need the time. You need long time to do it.
How much
So
longer does
some
it take for hand tap than for the machine?
maybe for small tattoo, maybe not that much time difference,
Hmm.
but for bigger black work, something that you can do for 2 hours, maybe you need 5 hours to do by hand,
Ah, okay.
or
That's
something like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do both. If it's modern design, sometimes I put more patterns in it. Depends on depending on my client. Maybe they wanna we do some custom work, put some uh and something meaningful or significant to them,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it in some detailed work can be done by hand. I do it with machine, and it all depends. I just combine it both, do stuff like that, machine and hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And so I know when I met you, you were at the Amsterdam convention, and they at the
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam convention they had like the special section just for hand tapped.
Yep.
So maybe you can help explain a little bit. What are the differences between, for example, Borneo hand tapping, maybe between the instruments and stuff, and for example, if somebody was to get Maori or something like this, because the tools are a little bit different, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Because because of the design and the way of the artwork is drawn, or the patterns,
Mm-hmm.
the tools are different. Like for the pollination, they do more lines, more smaller lines, so that their needles are more flat, like a comb, to kind of make small lines, build up lines.
Okay.
And for putting stuff, it's more round. It has more black. It has more curves. So our needles were built to be the setup of the needles are round.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the knocking is the same,
Okay.
just the patterns are different.
All right.
Yeah,
And do you
and the
have a favorite?
setup of the different.
Do you have a favorite place that you've been to tattoo? Because you travel a lot, right?
What is it?
I
Sorry.
mean, you travel a lot for tattooing as well. You have a favorite place
Yep.
that you've been to?
Our favorite place. Oh no, I like everywhere.
Everywhere.
I just travel. I don't have a favorite place.
Uh-huh.
I it is. I like to travel, and every place I like to travel.
Okay, I
I
understand.
travel and like everywhere. but I don't like to. Okay, I don't like to stay in one place for too long,
Okay.
even in the best place. You
So
know what I mean?
you need to change every once in a while.
Yeah. I need to change. I've been locked down here for 2 months. I need to go. I need to go somewhere.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to go somewhere now.
Yeah, I need to go to the jungle at least. I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now anyway, it's better than sitting here.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think everybody's getting tired of sitting inside, seeing the same walls around them everywhere. Nothing we can do about it.
Nothing.
So, um, so I know you told me that a lot of the meanings are different. Has changed throughout the time. But
Yep.
I want to put up on the screen. You have posted this on your Instagram. One of like a bodysuit, a back piece.
Okay.
Maybe you can tell me a little bit about the different meanings of some of them or
Yep.
what they might mean at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, 1 second. Can you see anything?
Nothing.
All right. Forget it.
I think I know which one is it.
You know which one I'm talking about?
I think I know which one you're talking about. It's I don't know if you can see it this way, right? Is it this one?
Yep, exactly. Oh, this makes it even better.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just explain right here.
All right, yeah, that works.
Okay. Let me see how it works here. Can't switch the screen. Right? Okay. If you see here, this is called the ketam itiat. Okay. Ketam itiat. It's two words. Ketam means crab, and itiat means duck. So this design, it's a so the Ibans have a lot of it's very creative. You know, they mix and morph two animals together, which is a crab and a duck.
Okay.
Yeah, so a crab probably symbolizes like a strong shell, and the design looks like it's like a sitting duck. You see,
Mm-hmm.
like a sitting duck, and
Yeah.
actually this shows it's a design of the crab claw.
The claw. Uh-huh.
Yeah, crab claw. So again, like I explained earlier, all the designs is made from things they see around. They see around them.
Mm-hmm.
So the field crab, and this is you see that?
Yeah, I can see
An
that.
elephant, a pygmy elephant. It's called palak gajah. Palak gajah means the head of an elephant, but it's taken from a pygmy elephant.
Okay.
We have these small elephants, and this is all the bunga terong, and this is a nut that falls like elip nut or ilipi nut. What do you call it? It falls like this, you know,
Like a helicopter almost.
like a helicopter nut. So
Okay.
this plant is very it's special because it falls to the river, and there's
Mm-hmm.
a big the fish will eat it, and this fish is delicious. It's big
Okay.
fish. So
Okay.
yeah, so we love this fish. It's expensive fish. It's like I don't know, like trout or salmon, but Borneo style. So
Okay.
this fish, these things, it's like
Uh-huh.
food. So yeah, so the whole back piece is made from the inspiration of a tree. See, if you look at a tree, it goes up like that, and this will be the canopy.
Yeah.
The fruits is in here. The
Ah.
fruits, you
Uh-huh.
see, and this is like the star fruit. We call it the buah andu. So so all the build up of the design is made from the inspiration of a big tree, and inside is all the fruits, the elephants, the duck, the crabs, and it does not have a specific meaning to each one. It just
Mm-hmm.
has its own stories and how it's built, and it's more to like to beautify the body.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you guys didn't really do the face tattoos too much. I mean, I see you have them, but
Uh,
traditionally
no,
not.
no. This is from Tahiti. I was in Tahiti Tattoo Convention. And it's a Samoan style. And yeah, this is Iban style. But yeah, we're Borneo, not so much of a face tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's more body. There's a old Borneo tribal saying which goes like this: "Men without tattoos are like tigers without stripes." So it's like inspiration. It's all inspiration from animals.
Uh-huh. Everything is related to nature and the animals and stuff.
Everything is related to nature.
Mm. Very cool, very cool. Man,
Mm.
well, thank you for doing this with me.
Ah, cool.
I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna have to come out there sometime. Get some more get some more ink from you.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. Let me know. You got my Instagram, and yeah, let me know.
Yeah, we'll
And you
do.
come over
We'll do.
and we do something on your throat.
Put something on my throat. Is it painful on the throat?
Oh yeah, it is.
I figured as much.
that's the whole that's the whole point. Like I explained, the more tattoo you have is to kind of show your opponent that your enemies that you can take it.
Uh-huh.
The whole tattoo thing is more to like to show the enemy that I'm strong. I can take it here. Oh I can do a lot of tattoos. I'm
Yeah,
strong.
no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I was getting mine done, I didn't feel like, I mean, okay, mine's very small what I have, and it's basically just the lines, but I felt like it was better than getting tattooed by the machine, just for the simple fact that there was like the rhythm. I think you had the
Yeah.
traditional Iban music playing, so it was kind of like
Yeah.
almost as if
It
I was
ran.
I don't know, like I don't know, changed my mind some. But the rhythm of and that
Yeah.
music
See
we had playing was
exactly.
really relaxing.
See exactly. See, like what I've been talking about, the meaning change over time. Like now, it feels not as painful as the machine, but
Mhm.
back in the days, it was because we don't have good needles.
So it sticks in and pulls
Yeah,
out as
it's
opposed.
really painful. It's really, yeah. So so if we were to get tattooed now with the traditional, it's like, oh, it's more relaxing to get it. But back in the day, it's not.
Uh, yeah, it
It's
makes.
like you got a tattoo. Wow, you're tough. You're really tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, things change.
Yeah. Well, it's been good talking to you. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon. Take care.
Okay. Peace. Stay
Peace.
safe.
So that was Jeremy from Borneo. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode, learning about Iban tattoos and Iban culture. And if you want to see more videos, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tune in next week for our next episode. Until next time, peace.
Keep your designer ain't right. Hey, you can keep your chain, keep your whips, keep your designer ain't rocking that shit. Don't pour me no lean, don't drink on that shit, cause you drink on that shit. Boy, I think I'd rather be regular, man. I think I'd rather be me. I think I'd rather be regular, man. I think I'd rather be me.